Okay, cool. My mic works. Hi, guys. Oh, so much setup today. I lost track of time because I was eating soup. It was good soup. I'm a big fan of soup. Um, Neighbors are doing construction work, so if it's very annoying, just let me know. Maybe you guys can hear it, maybe not, but it's loud for me. But yeah, anyways, let me see. Wait, the chat box, I'm just gonna pop it out so I can read it. But yeah, everybody, hi, what's up? Pencil Tree, and Never Before, and Syrup, and Mimi, hi Mimi. Yeah, what's up guys? It's me. I'm back. I'm super back, you guys. Yeah, just, you know, I don't want to say too much, just, stupid health-related stuff, kept me from streaming, lots of doctor's appointments, and, lots of staying in bed, too, so it's fine. Oh, okay, maybe you can't hear the construction, that's good. So yeah, okay, hold on. Let me just... Oh, wait, hold on, I remember that this isn't very stable. Let's see if I put some string under this, if it's gonna be a bit more stable. It should help. I don't know. Well, anyways. I'm also just gonna get some light on this. Let's try over here. Oh, yeah, so how's everybody doing? I think everyone's doing okay. But some of you are back to school, I guess. Amongst other things. I think that's pretty good light, right? You guys can see? Hey, what's up? Okay, yeah, you're watching. Never Before's watching before class. That's cool. Basil Tree. Yeah, look, I think it's related to what I had. Because I was doing an Instagram live. I think you guys were there. I don't remember. And I had to stop in the middle because I had this headache that just... Woo! I mean, I haven't had a headache like that, like, since... I mean, I took out my wisdom teeth and I had a headache like that. That's the craziest. But, I mean, not this last time. That's, you know, an unrelated event. But anyway... I'm blabbering because I'm excited to be back, you guys. I miss streaming. Okay, anyway. But yeah, I had to like stop. Jeez, I couldn't focus. I couldn't do anything. So yeah, I've just been, yeah, going to the doctor and everything's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, lots of rest, lots of staying in bed, lots of playing Animal Crossing. So I'm happy. Yeah. Oh well, headaches are headaches, right? I kind of feel like this light is not doing this picture any favors. How am I gonna... Because it's too... Obviously. Hold on, guys. You guys, I can do this. Believe in me. You guys are going on a whirlwind journey with this. Me and this camera. I hate... This is one thing that I hate about pencil work, by the way. The fact that it reflects so much that when you want to draw, it's like drawing on a mirror almost. It's so annoying. Let me zoom in for you guys. Yeah! Yeah, I'm good enough to stream, guys. I'm here. I'm streaming. I'm having fun. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, and I don't want anybody to see my island because it still looks awful. Because I've been looking at other people's islands on the internet, and I get self-conscious because those people have like crazy good islands, and I'm just here like, hello, I'm a peasant. So yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't want anyone to see my island. And let's see, what else? That's it. I'm a very basic person. I like do one thing at a time. I have been drawing in between as well. Still working on Valiard in between. Just also just working little by little on this picture as well. So I finished Emily over here. I think yesterday I finished her. And so I'm just gonna keep going here with Salty and little Lenny. Yeah, what's up? Yeah! Trolls, I don't want you to see my Animal Crossing island because it looks like trash. I only just, like 3 days ago, got a 3-star island, so I'm only now starting to use the construction stuff, and I haven't even unlocked everything yet because I used all of my Nook miles to go to the mystery islands because I wanted to see what villages I could get. So, not that I got any great villages. I don't really remember if I even did get a good one. So, I was just, yeah, you guys know how it goes. It's a little, it kind of eats up your life. When you have for those of you, you know, who aren't playing Animal Crossing, you know, you get an open lot, and you can, you know, you don't know which villager you're gonna get, and then you're like, well, maybe I can go look for a villager and I can control my destiny. But you never can because it's all a trick. It's an illusion. So yeah, it's so stupid, but I love it. I love it. And I did get Link's Awakening, but I haven't been playing it because I've been so addicted to Animal Crossing. It's insane. So and I don't want to reach burnout with like one game or anything, but I also figure, geez, if a game is that fun to play that you want to play it, then, you know, it's not often that I get addicted to a game, so I'm just gonna embrace it. So yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, just this guy's, you know, just shading the usual, just keeping going. Oh, you haven't been playing games because of homework. Oh, never before, I'm sorry. Yeah, trolls, you find one you like and then the plot's taken. Or I wait weeks and weeks for someone to move into my campsite, but then when all of my spots are taken, someone moves into the campsite. I'm like, why are you here? But it's fine. It's fine, you guys. It's just a fun little game. And I mean, I've also, oh wait, I'm actually, did you guys see, sorry, I'm gonna geek about games because that's all I've been doing. And I'm gonna geek about Nintendo Switch because that's like the only console I had plugged in. Like, it's like, it's already plugged in, it's fine. Like, my PS3 is here, and I've got, upstairs, I've got like all my other consoles. It's fine, you know, I got them. But this one was like plugged in and ready to go, so the only thing I did was play Switch. And then I also saw that what they're gonna do is start releasing Nintendo 64 games on Nintendo Online and the Sega games. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. Obviously, because they're gonna release Sonic 2, and Sonic 2 is like my favorite one. I play a lot of Sonic 2 in my lifetime. I almost bought it on the Switch because I buy it on everything, but now it's like, girl, you don't have to. So that's my life. Debating whether or not I should buy Sonic 2 on another platform. I even had Sonic 2 on my iPod. Like, that's how much Sonic 2 means to me. But it's also crazy. Most hold on, this is some focus time, guys. Sorry. This has to go darker than the rest of the dress. Sorry, you guys can see what I'm doing. So that he seems very much like he's standing behind her instead of like blending into her dress. So let me just take care of that. Just hold on, you guys. I got this. Because this is a 6B pencil, so it's supposed to be really dark, but it's not very sharp. I don't want to like, I guess I could sharpen it, but I don't know. Let's see if that looks good. Oh, you're playing Sky, Syrup. I don't even know what Sky is. And then Mimi is playing Kazusaku. Immortal Phoenix Rising. Yo, that actually does sound cool. And yeah, Syrups, like, keep up the Sonic 2 tradition. Hell yeah, guys. Sonic 2 is great. I still haven't finished it. It's been decades. I still haven't finished it because that final boss is absolute trash. So yeah, I still need to tell my brother this because my brother always loves bragging that he finished Sonic 2. And I'm like, nah. Sonic 2 is not that easy to finish. He's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, yeah. I found out the other day that he finished it on Sonic Jam, which was a compilation that was released on the Sega Saturn, right? Bear with me. That version of the port was actually made easier than the originals, and I've been playing only the originals, so I still need to tell him, bro, you might have finished Sonic 2, but no way, you didn't do it the right way, my friend. I'm gonna challenge him. He's that kind of guy. I'll tell him, finish it. Finish it now, bucko. And then he won't, because he doesn't care. But, you know, I could at least seem, you know, not so useless for not finishing it, ever. Oh, you're playing Final Fantasy X? Never before. Yo. Final Fantasy X is always going to be massive nostalgia for me, because, like, the first anime figurine that I ever bought was, like, the Tidus play arts. It's like an action figure of Tidus. And I bought it just because, like, I'd played Final Fantasy X, obviously, and stuff, you know, I thought it was cool, but it was just affordable. So I was, like, 15 or something. So, yeah, it's massive nostalgia for me. Final Fantasy X, decent game, really. But anyways, yeah, Final Fantasy X, enjoy it. And Breath of the Wild, but in ancient Greece, and you have the snarky gods. Immortal Phoenix Rising. I'm gonna write that down because that sounds fun. I'm just sorry, it's like off screen. I'm like writing this down. Immortal Phoenix Rising. I'll remember that. And Trolls, I really am excited to play the Zelda games, but I don't know if I want to pay for the higher tier. I'm gonna pay. I will pay, and I'll tell you why. Because even though in the first wave, no games are coming out that I really want to play, but Pokemon Snap is eventually going to come out. And it's like, when I was a kid, the only thing I ever wanted was to have a Nintendo 64, Pokemon Stadium, a Pokemon Snap, and I never got it because, you know, it's expensive. And Nintendo, to this day, just as an interesting thing, Nintendo to this day still is not technically in South Africa. They don't have a proper presence. So the where the stores actually get the consoles and the games is like through a middleman. So Nintendo is disgustingly, and always has been disgustingly, overpriced in South Africa. So I could never have a Nintendo 64 or a GameCube or any of those consoles. Even a Wii was pretty expensive, but that's why all of my Nintendo consoles, save for a Nintendo Switch which I got from my publisher, I didn't pay for it, all of my Nintendo consoles are secondhand. And even in the secondhand market, they can get expensive, you guys. So because they're so rare here, it's so ridiculous. And it's not like I can buy one. I can't just go to America, buy a cheap Nintendo and come back, because the voltages are different as well. So crazy. Oh, you know what? No, my 2DS I bought new as well. I'm gonna be honest. I bought my 2DS new because the 2DS, again, I had to buy the 2DS because it was the budget one. I could not afford the 3DS. It's crazy. It's so bizarre. And it's exactly the same with Apple, by the way. Apple is not present in South Africa. And I love Apple devices, but we pay 30 to 50% more for the devices. It's absolute, like, garbage. Anyway, even with iPhones, I would say it's almost double the price that we pay. But anyway, 50% is not double, I know 100%. Anyway, let's see. Oh, you've been trying to model the characters of Final Fantasy X in Maya. Yo, never before. That is pretty cool. Just keep it up. That's pretty friggin' awesome. Tetsuya Nomura characters, you guys. I love that. Maybe Pokemon Snap. Yeah, okay. Pencil trees like modeling is hard in any software. So the Pokemon Snap game that is on Switch is the new Pokemon Snap. I'm talking about Pokemon Snap that was like on the original, like, the original Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64. That one's going to be included on that little premium Nintendo Online thing. So I'm like, yay! But that's only going to be later. I don't know when. Ocarina of Time is going to be one of the, let's say, release titles of yeah, Syrup, the prices here on tech and things like that. Like South Africa, look, food is cheap. Like we eat red meat like every day because it's just affordable, you know. But when it comes to tech and devices and imported things, because South Africa is such a weird little niche little country just somewhere in the middle of nowhere, everything else is pretty expensive, and our exchange rate is also complete trash. So yeah, we not the best place to live, but the weather is great and we eat very good food. So yeah, one of the release titles of the Nintendo Online thing, is it Nintendo Online or Nintendo Switch Online? I don't know. Is Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I'm not really happy about that because I have Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS. 2DS for me, but you know, 3DS. And I hate it. What a waste of money. Maybe I'll try playing it again. I don't know. Maybe. But no good. So Majora's Mask is coming later on, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I really want to try Majora's Mask. I feel like maybe I'll be more into that one. Don't know. We'll see. Mostly I'm just happy about Sonic 2. I'm just gonna be playing Sonic 2 the whole time. I just know myself. I'm just trying to give like this little jacket that he's wearing some dimension. I don't know if I'm succeeding. I don't want it to just be like dark or black. And then her little, oh shoot, I made, woo, that's an accident. Let me just, I made some marks. But yeah, wait, hold on. Oh, Papillon, hi, what's up, Papillon? Welcome. Do you use a graphic tablet? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I know. I mean, I can talk a little bit about that because I was, I modeled in ZBrush for a while. And I definitely use a tablet, me personally. Never before was, what, using a mouse? Yeah, you're using a mouse. Papillon, you're using a tablet. Yeah, with pressure sensitivity, yeah, it helps. I think the tablet is a great option for that. It's just also just a fun excuse to use a tablet. It's to create 3D worlds. It's a lot of fun. I think it's awesome. I miss 3D modeling. I really want to get back into it, but I don't have the time. Listen, Animal Crossing isn't gonna play itself, people. Also, Valiard isn't gonna illustrate itself, but that's besides the point. Yeah, Trolls, look, the early Zeldas, they are a product of their time, I found. So, even if you play something like, which one was on the Super Nintendo, and then they did it again for the Game Boy Advance. Come on, Azel, think. There's that one that people really love. Link to the Past. Okay, so, something like Link to the Past, that one's I feel like if you want to play the most early Zelda that you can play in the modern day and still feel like it's a decent game, you don't feel stifled by the mechanics, whatever, I would say look at Link to the Past. And I think Link to the Past is just on Nintendo Switch Online anyway, so you can, and then, yeah, because if you say early Zelda, I'm also thinking like the first one on the NES, like The Legend of Zelda, which I still want to finish. I know I always talk about it, but it's so difficult. Sorry, I'm like drinking coffee, like I'm just sitting here chatting. But yeah, I would say Link to the Past is the earliest one that if you really want to play a very early one that feels more modern and more palatable, but something, also the 3D graphics in something like Ocarina of Time, it feels its age and the navigation feels its age, but I've always thought, you know, if you grew up playing those games, you grew up during that era, you can figure it out. You know, you can get used to it. But anyway, that's just my opinion. It's my opinion, and I'm sticking by it. Okay, so Never Before was talking about Blender versus Maya. I've never used either of them. I've tried Blender once for like an hour, and then I cried and I left. I was like 13. Your Mac is just the Mac is missing too many buttons. You can't use Blender. Syrup. Pencil Tree can't 3D model it for life. You'll be fine. Just you know what, Pencil Tree, you can draw. That's fine. That's all you need to do. Okay, Maya's more information friendly. Syrup, is that true? Modeling clay is a lot easier than using software. Pencil Tree tried it, it's not fun. Yeah, gee, I've always wanted to do the modeling clay thing, but I don't know. I don't know. It for me, like working tiny little details. I don't want to say I'm clumsy, but my hand-eye coordination just ain't there. Never Before's taking motion capture class. Yo, that is awesome. Mimi, I didn't like Zelda games. I tried. I'm not a puzzle game person. Saku gets daily messages sold to puzzles. So you're having Saku play solve the puzzles in the game for you, Mimi. Bless you. Bless your little cotton socks. Okay, so Rococo is an app for motion picture. Or motion capture. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, that's like, is that like what they, because I know motion capture, like, you're looking at stuff like Beowulf and like movies like that, you know, I got you. I think I know what this is about. Did I bring a... I don't really have any... So I didn't bring all of my pencils downstairs. I just grabbed the ones I thought I would use the most. And now I'm like, those all. You forgot one. It's okay. I'm gonna use this one. Can't be that difficult. Trolls, it's ridiculous how much time Animal Crossing takes. I have to move all my rocks to specific. That's gonna take forever. Hopefully look really good. Go for it, Trolls. I believe you. Trolls, do you time travel? Just by the way, I just wanted to know. Do you time travel? I don't. Because I'm like... Not because of any particular reason. I feel like I just want to experience the game properly. Maybe I'll time travel someday. But for now, not so much. Yeah, Pencil Tree is like character designer, illustrator, comic artist, animator kind of girl. Same here. Me too. So can make me buy the game. She'll need to be my guide. It's only fair. Maybe. Yeah, puzzle games are fine. I'm fine with puzzle games. Pajama Sam? Oh my gosh, isn't that like really old? Never Before? Isn't that like... I'm like, puzzle games I'm fine with, but I have to say, if it's like a point and click game, some point and click games, you know, the puzzles that you have to solve in that in terms of like, they're puzzles. Come on, you know, there's no other way around it. They're puzzles. Syrup's a time traveler in it's... You know what I mean, Syrup, in Animal Crossing, right? You know what I mean? Time travel. I hope nobody's taking you too seriously. I can't time travel. If I could time travel, I would have invested in Bitcoin. I would have done like in Forrest Gump, when you know, Lieutenant Dan used the Bubba Gump money to invest in Apple. Like, I would do that if I could time travel. If I could turn back time, I would do that kind of stuff. I wouldn't do like the lottery winning numbers, you know. Oh yeah, those are the lottery numbers. Like, no, I wouldn't do that. Or like, what was the in Back to the Future where he got that baseball book results game, then you go betting. It's like, no, I wouldn't have done that. I would want something more long-term, less gambly, like buy shares in a company or whatever, you know. I'd do that. Just get paid dividends, my people. I'd like to like invest in stock and stuff like buy shares and stocks and stuff. That sounds like something a fancy person does. I want to be a fancy person when I grow up. Yeah, okay, so Trolls, you're not a time traveler. Yeah, see, it might bug out the game. I'm also like, no, because it's also for me a case of like, I like my Nintendo Switch knowing what day it is. The simple things in life. I like the fact that my Nintendo Switch can tell me what time it is and what day it is, and I don't want to go set that again and again and again, but it's fine. I'm like cross-hatching to make this look like more like a scarf. I don't know if it's working. I think I should stop because it's not looking great. You know what? No, it looks fine. Zal, shut up. It looks fine. Shut your trap. I'm like telling myself to shut up. If I spoke to other people like I talk to myself, I would get punched, I swear. Anybody else ever think about that? Like, if you spoke to other people the way you talk to yourself, you'd be kicked in the groin so much. I think we're all a little too hard on ourselves, don't you think? Syrup, to be rich in Bitcoin, oh my gosh. If we just each had like 1 Bitcoin, I mean, think about it. Just 1 Bitcoin could change your life. That's all you need. I do invest in Bitcoin now, but if I told you guys I had 0.000003 Bitcoin, like that would, even that's like too much. I just did it because I wanted to. I took a couple of bucks and I threw it into Bitcoin, but and I've lost money in a way because Bitcoin went down. Oh, dang, Trolls, you got all the DIYs, you completed the museum 5 stars. Yeah, I know, you told me you got 5 stars. I want to come see your island though, but I don't want you to see mine. My trash island. Oh, you'd buy vintage stuff, Pencil Tree, if you could time travel. Oh my goodness. I wonder what I would do. I would... I mean, if there's one vintage thing that I could have. One vintage thing. Oh, man. I don't know. I can only think of like... I don't know what I would get. I can't think of anything except like tech. So I would really want like a new inbox, like an NES. I would want an NES. And I know that sounds dumb. And I know that's like, oh, you know, out of all of history, you could go get I don't know, coins from ancient Egypt, from the Pharaoh Nefertiti or whatever, and I'm like, no, I want a proper, complete inbox, NES, brand new. I wanna smell that production line plastic. I think that's what I would want. Because I don't have an NES. I've always wanted one. So yeah, that's what I would do with my time traveling. Sounds dumb, but it's true. And I'd want like a nice clean copy of like Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell on vinyl. I think that would be pretty cool. Because buying vinyls in this day and age, like they're already so scratched up. Because so many people listen to them. They listen to them a bunch of times. So to get a really nice clean vinyl without all the scratches is like... It's unique. I'd want that. Because I can listen to my dad's old vinyls. He doesn't have Bat Out of Hell, but he's got a few cool ones. I don't know. It's not my taste. Like Jethro Tull and stuff. Like, I guess it's cool, but it's not like my taste, you know? It's not my music. Queen. Like, Queen's okay. It's not my taste, I mean... But yeah, Syrup, if I were to time travel, I would travel when plane tickets were cheap. Where would you go? Where would you go? Like, I guess, like, plane tickets, weren't they more expensive in a way? Like, cheap for us now, but I don't know. Yo, opening day of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Never before. What? That's crazy. That would be awesome. You still have original Disney VHS. I have a few as well. I'll never get rid of my VHSs. I'd buy accessories and dresses and sunglasses. Oh my gosh, pencil tree. Syrup, you're gonna go everywhere. Oh my gosh. I guess, yeah, traveling would be quite a different story if it were more affordable. But it used to be more expensive, right? I don't know, maybe I'm confused. But yeah, VHS tapes, you guys. And VHS tapes, they degrade no matter what you do, so like they're just sitting somewhere. They are degrading, and it's sad because it's like a VHS is very interesting. The more you watch it, the more it degrades. But also if you just leave it, all VHS tapes are eventually just gonna disintegrate. It's one of those things. It's sad. Vinyls, I don't think. Vinyls, if you leave them alone, they stay because it's like a harder plastic, but a VHS tape is. Bye. Oh my gosh, trolls. Oh, your parents got rid of the Disney VHS tapes. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Ah, trolls. My heart, it breaks for you. My heart, my soul, my booty hole. Okay, Syrup doesn't actually know. Okay, you're not sure about the plane ticket prices. I think it was, and because I heard something about you know, there was no such thing as flying coach. So it's like the airspace. Hold on, you guys, don't quote me on this. But I was watching this thing the other day, and it's a little complicated, but I'm gonna try to distill it the way that I understand it. But don't quote me. Don't quote me. Airspace used to be owned by airlines, so there was never like any. No, wait, no, that's incorrect. Forget about it. Point being, there was no coach. Basically every seat was like first class, and things have changed now. So now you can fly coach, and it's actually cheaper, but it's also crappier because flying is, you know, you get squashed. But yeah, trolls. Yeah, your VHS tapes. Oh my gosh, I don't even have that many. When I was a little kid, I felt like I had a lot, and then, you know, when I go back now and see how many I have, I'm like, I don't have that many. I thought I had like 30 or 40. It's like I barely have 20, and I just watched them all again and again and again. It like didn't even matter. But yeah, darn. My heart. Okay, so this little girl's jacket. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys are hearing me, but I'm burping away. Woo! Soup and coffee do not mix. Ooh, that's an interesting flavor. Anyway. So her little jacket's kind of like a mid-tone brown, so I'm gonna try get that effect so that Salty's, you know, coat is like in the background. Darkest color in the back, right? Light to dark. Never before you had Barney tapes. Oh my gosh. Papillon, I would time travel to see Secretariat, win the Triple Crown, or sail on the Titanic. Listen, Papillon. Just make sure you're first class on the Titanic. That was your best bet. Like, you would know the day, and you would just sit, you'd stand on deck and just be like, on the first lifeboat. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Didn't Barney end up being a criminal? What, sir? What? And oh! Yo, happy birthday, never before. When was your birthday? Talk to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear, never before. Happy birthday to you. I was trying to be like... Listen, I'm trying here. I'm thrown by Papillon wanting to be on the Titanic. Oh, you could prevent it from sinking? Yo, you'd have to be the captain. Yo, nobody would listen to you. Because they were... Remember, the thing about the Titanic is... And I know a thing or two about the Titanic. Is that there were multiple iceberg warnings sent to the Titanic. And they were all ignored by the captain. The captain couldn't care less. He was like, whatever, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen, you know? So maybe you could prevent it from sinking, but then we wouldn't, you know. Then the Titanic wouldn't be what the Titanic is now, I guess. 3 weeks ago, 22nd of September. Oh, doesn't matter. I don't care, never before. Happy birthday today. The guy who played Barney was arrested? Oh my goodness. Pencil tree, don't you know the rule of never changing the past? I don't believe in that. I think we should all change the past for the better. I think it would be fine. I guess the Titanic is something like... I don't think it should be... Because of the safety measures, like... Okay, hear me out, guys, hear me out. After the Titanic sank, safety measures on big ships changed. For the better. If it never sank, that never would have happened. So, even though it was a tragedy, it had to happen because it prevented a lot of other tragedies. I think there are more important things to prevent if you go back in time. I don't know. Nothing comes to mind. I guess the war crimes of World War II and those atrocities, maybe that could be prevented, or... But, you know, even when something seems senseless and seems horrible, it usually... Shit, this is my logical side kicking in. It usually results in legislation being put into place so that it would never happen again. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those... I think I'm getting too deep. This was like a light-hearted conversation. Now I'm just getting too deep into it, so I'm just gonna go. Ignore me. Shh. Dying on the Titanic is a pretty awesome way to go. Yo, I'd like to die on the Titanic. Guys, wait. Bear with me. If I died on the Titanic, I would hope that my body gets found. Like, I'd want to be one of the recovered bodies so that my family could have closure. And that's about it. I would want to be... If I die on the Titanic, I would want to be one of those people who would be remembered for, like, saving a bunch of other people. So, like, I was never one man, every man for himself. I was, like, the person sacrificing my life and being, like, a hero. Like, that's how I would want to die on the Titanic. That's just me. That's what my story would be. It would be, like, you know, my tombstone or whatever. Or my headstone. Tombstone is something else. My headstone would be read like Zal van der Jeffer to April 12, 1912 or whatever. April 14, 1912, whatever. It's like a hero to many. We owe you our lives. You awesome legend. You know, like I would do that, man. Yeah, it's a paradox, Mimi. So you go back, prevent something from happening. There would be no reason for you to go back because you prevented it in the first place. Exactly. It's so bizarre. Syrup, I shall stay on land. I'd rather, like, if I had a superpower of, you know, not time travel, but I'd want to be the person who can find out where missing people went. So, like, you know, Amelia Earhart, who just kind of disappeared, or, you know, like, solve mysteries, you know, like, how did this person really die, or who really shot this president, you know, like, I'd want to be able to do those kinds of things. Like, solve, like, go back. Yo, that sounds cool. Okay, so here's an idea for a show. It's like past crime busters where you can time travel and be in exactly the right spot to gather the evidence again, and then use modern technology to process the evidence and find the perpetrator. Think about that. That's a cool one. It's like, you know, I'm sure there's been a lot of things like, yeah, this person got shot, but we never thought to check here, and by the time we checked here, it was too late. It's like, imagine that. That's like a cool... You guys can make that TV show if you want to. There you go. It's a great idea. Your grandfather's name was J. F. Kennedy? No way. That's cool. That's a cool coincidence. Grandpa JFK. Oh, you haven't thought about Amelia Earhart for a long time. Okay, so what happened was, the only reason I thought of Amelia Earhart is because I watched this guy on YouTube. He made a video about it. There was a National Geographic documentary, I don't know when it was made, where they claimed that they had new evidence about where Amelia Earhart was, right? Like a photograph or something like that. And then soon after airing or whatever, it turned out that it was a hoax, or it wasn't properly researched, and it was actually BS. It was actually a photo of someone came and claimed the photo and said, no, you know, that was my grandma or whatever, you know. And then National Geographic was so embarrassed that they buried the documentary, and you can't find it anymore because it's just this poorly researched documentary. It's like one of those cautionary tales, like, don't believe everything just because it's on like TV or whatever. It doesn't mean it's actually true, or just because it's in a documentary doesn't mean it's true. You know, there's still research that has to go into it. Yeah, Mimi, look, okay, no, I know what you mean. Like, go back, see who did it, follow them until they were ID'd, but like, there would be like some plot contrivance that I would put into the TV show that would say, they can't do that. You still have to like be like, you know, CSIing, you know. It's a half-baked idea, that's why I'm giving it away for free. No royalties needed, guys. Okay, so Trolls, I have a major fear of drowning inside a vehicle or something similar. Had a scary experience growing. Okay, Trolls, we don't have to talk about it, obviously, you know, but, yeah, I also, yeah, I don't know. My fear, personally, I'm like, I think I could die trapped inside something, but I don't think I could burn to death. I think that one to me. I know that's, hey, that's morbid. I'm aware. I'm being a little bit morbid, but I would not want to burn to death, that's all I'm saying. I think that's the worst thing. And then there's like these stories. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not going to talk about it because it's very depressing. I'm going to see what everyone's saying in chat. Okay. Super Nanny? What's Super Nanny? I've never heard of Super Nanny. Hood Nanny? Super Nanny, I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, is it like a documentary thing where they come in and then they take care of it? Like the kids are like really naughty and then the nanny comes and like teaches the parents how to take care of the kids. Is it one of those shows? I think it's one of those. But oh, Papillon's right. You could float in the freezing water and just freeze to death, which they say is like falling asleep, but you get hot. Isn't it like one of those things like you freeze to death, but your reaction is to get hot first? I don't know. Syrup is just thankful for being in a warm place. That's funny. Oh, you think your oh, related to the US president. That's cool. Yeah, Super Nanny. Okay, I see. I know what it is. Yo, some kids. Oh my god. No, you know what? It's not some kids. It's some parents. Some parents just don't give a poop. They don't care. They just say kids do whatever. And because it's very easy if you come home from work and you're tired. You just let the kids do whatever. It's very easy, but it doesn't pay dividends, right? After a while, it's like... kids grow up and they become even worse, you know? So it's like, some parents just... I wonder if it's like... This is a serious question. Is it because those parents came from households where there wasn't enough discipline or stability? Could it be? Because I wonder about that sometimes. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really come from a stable household myself, so I'm like, my kids are gonna be out of control, you know? You know, is that true? Does that necessarily follow? Or is it just a case of like, just really lazy parents? Parents who just really don't care. I wonder. Might be a combination, I don't know. I'm making everything shake, I'm sorry guys, but this is like, I'm trying to get like a gradient going. Freezing to death is preferred. After dying, sleep will be hit by a papillon. I would say freezing to death, they say is easy, so I would take that one. Oh, Syrup! Bye Syrup, have a lovely day. And, yeah, go be warm and cozy, and sorry about the talking about death. It's my fault, because I keep, like, going, like, yeah! On the Titanic, let's die! Yeah, go be awesome. Never before, I feel like parents are too soft on their kids. Maybe. Oh, Trolls, yeah, you live that show at work. Depends on the parents and situation. Yeah, okay, that's interesting to know. Yeah, it depends. Everything depends. It's like asking an attorney a question, right? When you ask an attorney a question, you always get the same answer. And that answer is, it depends. So you can ask them, oh, you know, what's the law, you know, what's the legal position of da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? An attorney will always say, it depends. And then, you know, they'll start telling you all of your options. But it always starts with it depends. Always. I fall into that habit as well. Because, yeah. It's my personal background in the legal arts. You always say it depends. Because it's also like liability if you give someone bad advice. So you just always say, it depends, and then at the end you gotta say, I don't know though. At least she shows some techniques on how to prevent yourself from yelling and hitting. Yeah, there's no point, guys. That's one thing that I really, really strongly believe in. And I mean, I was raised that way. You don't yell at kids, right? Because once you get to a point of yelling, it should be the point where the child is in imminent danger and it should shock the child into listening. That's when you yell at a kid. So like, hey, don't go there, you know, or, careful of the car. It should shock the child and the child will, you know, stop. But if a child is so used to hearing you yelling at them that by the time, it's like crying wolf, you know, by the time they need to listen and it's really dangerous, they're not gonna listen and they're just gonna... So that's one thing I feel very strongly about. Very strongly about. You don't yell at kids. You don't. There's different ways. That's how I was raised, I mean. My parents found other ways to, like, get us to stop doing things. Or, you know, there would be punishment, like go to your room, go into the corner, you know, things like that. If I think back to when I was really young. When I was older, it was being grounded. That's for sure. You just get your ass grounded. Not allowed to go outside. That worked on me just fine. My parents would also, no PlayStation. That worked on me. And I mean, like, as an older kid, like, you're not allowed to play your PlayStation. Give me your games. That worked. There's other ways. There's other ways, you know, of teaching kids. Not that I'm a parent. I'm really just talking about the way that I was raised and what worked on me. Like, I dreaded having my computer banned from my... I think I had my computer taken away from me. My dad physically came into the room and took my computer away. I was like, no, Dad! You don't understand. One thing my parents never did, God bless them for this, they never banned me from drawing. or writing or doing creative things. Like, that was never my punishment. Ever, 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 ever. Like, they understood, because when I was younger, I would draw for fun. It was fun for me. Like, now I do it for work or whatever, but like, it would always be like, you know, it would be difficult to choose. Am I going to draw now or am I going to play a video game? My parents never took away my drawings. Never, 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 never said you're not allowed to draw. So I'm really, really grateful to them for that. I think that was like, that shows a real good understanding of like what's okay to prevent and a kid from doing and what isn't. So if, you know, for those of you out there, don't keep your kids from something creative or something nourishing as a punishment. I think that's sort of what I'm saying. I think if I were a voracious reader, I don't think my parents would have said you're not allowed to read books, you know. I think they never took away my books because I was never that much of a reader, but they probably wouldn't have done that either. So there's that. But there's ways and means, like my video games, oh my goodness, or my TV or something like that. It's like, or I'd be told you're not allowed to watch. The worst thing, oh my goodness, was not being allowed to watch Pokemon or Digimon. So then I'd miss an episode, especially in, okay, Pokemon's fine, you know, you can miss an episode of Pokemon, but missing an episode of Digimon, you can't miss an episode of Digimon. Or Dragon Ball Z, my mom would say you're not allowed to watch Dragon Ball Z for a week. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna know what's happening? Like, those things. That's how you punish kids. Sorry, I went on a tangent, but I'm also like working, so let's see what you guys are chatting about. Yeah, okay, so Chills, you say, my class knows I don't raise my voice unless it's an emergency. Thank you. Papillon, geen pak sla nie. Ja, pak sla. Ek glo so 'n bietjie in pak sla, maar nie verskriklik nie, hang af wat dit is. Sorry guys, bit of Afrikaans. By the way, hi Papillon. Afrikaans. TV was one way for you, Pencil Tree. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Take away something like that. That worked. Then I'd be like forced to go outside. I was like... I was a kid that was more of a vampire than anything else. Like, yeah, I go outside. Hey Andrea, what's up? We're talking about parenting. You'll know a thing or two about that. I was just saying, yeah, it's just interesting, like, first of all, yeah, not to yell at kids, because when it's an emergency, kids don't listen. And then another thing that we were talking about is, my parents would take away as punishment, like my TV or computer or video games, but they would never take away my drawings, which is like a way better punishment. I was just saying that. Never before, they took away your GameCube. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, there you go, Papillon. Yeah, as long as you have your imagination, you're fine. That's one thing I pride myself on. I don't get bored easily because I've got a big imagination, so I can always just sit and think about stuff. I'm not a big thinker in terms of, like, you know, philosophy, but I'm a big thinker in terms of, like, I don't know, just telling stories in my head. I'm trying to find a nice way to render this hair, because she's got pretty much the same hair as Theodore, nice and fluffy, so I'm just working a little bit on it. Just to see if I can... what I'm saying, little by little, not working on it a little bit. I mean, just little by little, softly, softly. Yeah, Andrea. Andrea's like, I see. The rest of us are like, this is so important. And Andrea's like, I see. It's like, we guess it's not that important. I just think it's rich, you know. I'm talking about parenting and I don't have kids. I have a cat and a dog. And I don't really... I'm not big on disciplining them. I just feel like... with a cat and a dog, I feel like just a clap. Oh, okay, Trills, bye. Have a good day, okay? Go be awesome somewhere and spread the joy. Just as you spread the joy here, go spread the joy somewhere else. But yeah, I find with animals, as long as you just do a quick clap, then they'll jump and then they'll listen. I think that's like all you really need is like that auditory, because animals can hear way better than we can. But it depends, you know, if you've got a really naughty little animal, woof. But you can teach them, you figure out how to make them like pay attention to you, so it's fine. There's ways and means. See if I can get this. This hair is just not feeling like it's got enough dimension. I have an idea. Whoop! I have an idea. What's this? B. I'm gonna make this a bit darker. I'm gonna make this a bit darker. So that it seems like there's a nice wave going. What's making that noise? It's my mom's cat. There you go. See, snacks. Okay, snacks. There you go. That's a good one. Favorite snacks. See, there's ways and means. You don't need to yell at kids. If a kid knows, right, that something they love can be taken away from them, a treat or an activity, if they are misbehaving, you can like use that against them. It's like, stop it or else I'm gonna da 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 da. And if you know, but then there's like just the Oreos. Yeah, I know, Andrea, I know. But you've got those parents who are like, stop it or else I'm gonna da 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 da, and then they never ever never follow through on it anyway. So then of course the kids aren't gonna listen to them. You got those kids that are gonna say, I got those parents that are like, just stop it or else I'm gonna take away your toys or whatever, right? I swear I'm gonna take away the toys. Stop it now. I'm gonna take away the toys the whole time. And then it's like, fine, here are your toys, go play. And it's like, no lessons were learned. You guys know what I mean, those. Ooh. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to... Something weird happened over here, but I feel like I can get away with it. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna get away with it. I'm just gonna leave it and pretend it didn't happen. Me with this character's hair right now is like, I'm just freestyling it and hoping, like, a finished picture will always still look better than an unfinished picture. That's my attitude right now. I'm like, as long as it looks finished, even if it's not properly done. Finish it now, perfect it later. Except I just want to finish it now. Yeah, pencil trees, like, you need to be firm. But it's that way with anybody. Anybody in your life, you people. You gotta teach them how to treat you. It's just gotta be firm. You gotta set boundaries. Boundaries are important, my people. Okay. I'm gonna leave the hair for now because I'm just gonna tinker at it until it just looks absolute garbage. Let's do the little hand. I can stream a little bit longer today. I don't know if you guys want to hang in there, but oh, parenting now is different when I was little. It's interesting, but it changed. Andrea, okay, so you probably Trill's left, so I can't ask. But Andrea, you probably have a lot to do with other parents, right? Pencil Trees like struggles with Shane's hair. Yes, the fluffy. Andrea, right? Are other parents, is it true that parents just aren't strict anymore? Is it true that parents just you know, just, it's like the obedient parent, you know? Is that really what's happening with the other parents that you can see? Because I know about 15 years ago, that was very much the thing, because it's like a balance of interest between parents and child, right? For a very long time, it was very much with the parents. It's like, the kids, if I don't want to hear you, I don't want to see you, that's it. And it's all about the parents. Then it went all the way to the children, and we focused so much on the mental health of the children that we had obedient parents. And I'm asking, you already answered, and I see that, and there is a delay, obviously, between the chat and the video. I think it's like a couple of seconds. But anyway, I want to just finish this thought. So now I'm wondering, has it balanced out a little bit, or is it getting even worse? Oh, never before, you going? Oh, you gotta go. Oh, I'm still gonna stream for a little bit longer. Not much longer, just a few more minutes, but, I can go a little longer than usual. So yeah, Andrea, I'm just wondering, has it gotten bad, or rather, has it gotten worse in your opinion, or is there a balance that's being struck now? Because we, I don't know, because of the way that we were raised, I feel like, you know, the generation that, I'm 30 years old, and the generation I'm from is like, my parents were strict. They were never, my parents were pretty liberal and chilled out in a way, I mean, but, shoot, you know, they never obeyed me. There is no, okay, let me read, Andrea. Yeah, exactly, there is more talking now. My parents would just get the chancellor, the shoe or belt. There wasn't much talking or negotiating. Yeah. Okay, no, see, my parents, depended on the situation, depended how naughty I was. If I behaved very badly, then yeah, I would also just, you know, I would get a, you know, some corporal punishment. But in general, my parents would try at least to, like, explain to me why I'm being punished so that I wouldn't do it again. It wasn't that... There's a balance to be struck there, guys, because it wasn't that I just had to obey. I feel like if a kid just has to obey, they're never gonna obey because they don't know why. But then there's kids you can't explain anything to. I don't know, it's very difficult. You had the wooden spoon with an angry face on it. Pop Leopold. Yes, us too. We also had the Pop Leopold. Yes. Just this spoon with an angry face on it. Voila. And it would come out and, like, threaten you. But I didn't get a lot of hidings as a kid. I really didn't. A few. I'd say a handful of times. And one of the times I swore at my dad. I said the F word at my dad, and I was like, was I 6 years old or 5 years old? I got a whack for that. Oh my goodness. I never did that again. You guys need to understand. So it depended. Yeah, this obedient parent thing is crazy, and it seems to be like, it's also, oh, you got vinegar on the tongue. Oh my gosh, you can't have vinegar now? I love vinegar. I would be so disappointed. But that's a good punishment. Yo, that's a good punishment. Vinegar on the tongue. I feel like there's a thing, because there's a lot of families, like I've spoken about this before, I think. There's a lot of families where it's not a single income household, so the parents aren't home. So then there's like a guilt thing going on. And out of the guilt, they don't want to punish their kids because they're like, well, I'm never home, so I'm just going to let the kid do what they want because I feel so guilty for never being home. And yet it's such a destructive thing to do because it's raising a very entitled kid, and it's showing. I mean, the younger generation that we're raising now, the people that are like 18, 19, 20 now, very entitled, I think. But kids are smart and they know, and that causes weak parents, meaning kids take over control, and that's a big no-no. Yeah. Pencil Tree, I would love to hear a story from your childhood. I'll tell you guys a story from my childhood if I think of one. But you go ahead, tell us. But yeah, in fact, I would like to hear it. It would be fun. But yeah, kids are smart. You're right, Andrea. Kids are smarter than we think. And they see more than we think, and they know more than we think. And kids, oh my goodness, they can manipulate like the best of them. And yeah, you gotta be wakey with kids. You've got to. And that's part of just the challenge of being a parent or a teacher or anybody who works with kids. It's tough. They're little adults. You gotta understand, these are like little adults in the making. They know what's up. They know. So yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, I can remember when I was a kid, I caught on to a lot of things. I know what I caught on to. So yeah, kids, oh my goodness. It's very easy to underestimate them, but you do so at your peril. Experts manipulating. They are. They are because... But it's also because they're learning. I remember the first time that I learned I could lie to my mom and she'd believe me. I was like, you know, I was like, I mean, I was small. Well, I'm 4 years old, 3 years old, like, but I was like, what am I gonna do with this power? You know, like you feel like you discovered a superpower. I still remember that. I was like, oh my gosh. But I was one of those kids, I'm like, I'm gonna keep this in my back pocket for when I really need it. So I didn't just start like lying left and right. I was like, I'm gonna use this when I need it. But my mom, you know, would catch on eventually if I did. But there were times like, yeah, kids. Okay, listen, never before, go have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching the stream and thank you for supporting. Just go enjoy class and yeah, good luck with Blender and or you're using Maya, whichever one you're using. Good luck, good luck. Papillon, see, I think we should use a prosecution system, have a trial and sentence for the kid. You have a trial and sentence, and then they like get incarcerated to their own room. And then they have to eat their food off of like a little tray. I wonder if that'll be like useful. You like pretend prison for the kid. It's like, oh, you want to lie to me? Well, then you're willing to lie to the state, and this is what happens when you lie to the state. Anyway, Pencil Tree saying, once me and my family went camping. It was a summer camp, campers and all. I was always there playing with dirt, and it was fine for my dad. But there was one night when they needed to... dot. Okay, hold on. I'll wait for Pencil Tree to finish the story. This one sounds good. I always like stories with dirt. I don't know. I used to play with dirt. I loved playing with dirt. To this day, there's something primal in me that loves just sticking my hands into mud. Now I've gone quiet. Sorry, guys. Okay, so then, you had to spray some poison for parasites all around. And my dad told me, no playing with dirt tomorrow because it's going to be poisonous. But the next day I forgot and my dad saw me playing in the dirt and smacked me hard. Woo! Bye, never before. Go have a good day. See? That's a... Listen, Pencil Tree, if ever there were a situation where you smack a child, it's when their life is in danger. Because that little smack is nothing compared to dying. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's... Well, do you mean it was hard as in you had like a bruise? Because that's also no good. Hold on, Pencil Tree. Let me just backtrack here. You don't mean you had a bruise or anything, by the way. I just wanted to... It wasn't like abusive. It was just like a... Just on the bum. Boop. I don't know. I know it's like one of those things. If you talk about corporal punishment, it's like... You're evil somehow? Because it's like... I don't know. But it's I don't know. There's gotta be situations where you have to do it. There's gotta be. It's just how, if you're raised that way, it's normal for you, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I'm digging a hole for myself. I'm just gonna stop talking about it. Oh, you don't remember Pencil Tree, that's fine. But there you go, see? Aw. But dirt's fun to play in, so I don't blame you, Pencil Tree. That's like, I would have done the same. Yeah, Andrea, you're like, it's complicated. It is complicated, so I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna drop the... I'm gonna drop the subject, because I feel like I'm just gonna... There's no way to sound also, like... There's no way to sound moderate with this either, because it's so easy to, like, twist someone's words. Oh, you got scared. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got scared, I guess. You can't also... parents make mistakes, you guys. That's also the thing. And a lot of what parents do are out of fear and out of wanting to protect you. So it's difficult, guys. I don't know. Parents, like you, Andrea, parents, I take my hat off to you. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, I know. It's hard, it's tough being a kid, but it's worse being a parent, I think, in terms of difficulty level. Like, life difficulty level like a video game. It's tough, it's tough. Ow, I bumped my head on the camera. It's a phone, but it's also a camera. I wanted to bump my head on the phone and you guys are like, what? I'm like, my phone is my camera. Don't you know? I don't want to have like dark eyebrows. That's why I'm like kind of keeping them. Yeah, Andrea, I know you want to protect your son the whole time, but you can't. And you want to, but it's like you can't and you shouldn't. It's like both. I can't imagine that that battle that goes on in your head. Sorry guys, my words are like oh, what did Dory say? I'm waiting for you to tell me what Dory said because I don't remember. But yeah, you want to protect your kids, but you can't and you shouldn't. Not always. You do as far as possible, but you shouldn't. If my parents were there the whole time, I would not be half as smart as I am right now. I would, you know. And my parents were overprotective as it is, because, I mean, living in South Africa, it's pretty dangerous here. They gotta let you go, you know? Gotta do your own thing. Trying to, like, put dimension into an ear, make the ear feel like something, but I don't know if I'm... It's like... Well, you can't never let anything happen to him, then nothing would ever happen to him. There you go. There you go. I don't envy you, Andrea. Seriously. They won't live a life. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's true. It's so tough. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll keep you guys posted on how I deal with that if I ever have kids. It's tough. Oh man, I can't imagine. Ooh. It takes a certain special kind of love to let go. You know? Because it's a selfish kind of love as well if you love your kid and you just keep them to yourself. To truly be self-sacrificial, you have to let them go. And it's like, oh my goodness. Yes, yes, Papillon is absolutely right. I'd take a hard beating from my parents before I had to see their faces be really disappointed. Or have that conversation where they're like, I'm disappointed, you knew better but you did this anyway. And I'm like, I know, just hit me, please. The good moments are marvelous, and there are many of them. Yeah, Andrea. Yeah, oh man, it's tough. It's tough. It's a beautiful thing. It's a selfless thing. Being a parent. But, it's so tough. Guys, I'm gonna be quiet for like 2 seconds because his eyes, I just want to get it right. So I'm just gonna focus very much over here. I'm just gonna... I guess I can move the camera a little bit here so you guys can see, but I need to move in pretty close here, so excuse my nails, by the way. I haven't been clipping my nails. Just been in bed. Okay. So I am gonna give him little bits of pupils, but you guys are gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shade it so that the pupil is barely visible because he's supposed to have really like dark eyes. But there's still a little bit of a something. It's tricky, but I'll do it. Okay, there. So I don't know if you guys can see. It's like, it's as if his eyes are like full black, but they're not. Oh, the Mufasa look. Oh my goodness. I love that scene. That whole scene in The Lion King where after Mufasa saved Simba from the elephant graveyard and the hyenas. That's parenting in a nutshell. It's like just that whole scene where Mufasa, like even just thinking about it, I'm having a hard time. When Mufasa's angry, he's so angry, but he was so scared. And Mufasa as a character being able to admit that, because, you know, little Simba thinks my dad's the best, he's never scared. And Mufasa's like, no, I was scared. I was scared of losing you. And it's like, that scene is so powerful. I will always compliment that scene. That's a complimentable scene. But anyway, Andrea, let's see what you're saying. When Henry was a baby, I realized I need him more than he needs me. Okay, that hits me so hard, meaning he will grow up and have his own life and be happy, but me, I will always see him as my little boy, and a part of me will always need him to be happier. My goodness. It's so true, right? As a mom, you need your kids more than they need you. It's so true. It's and letting go. Letting go. It's one of those things, it gets to me. It does, because I can really imagine. Like, for me, it's like, I don't know, like, for me, I guess it's with loved ones and things. I can imagine just letting them go, letting them do their own thing, letting them forget you a little bit, you know? Because, I mean, when I go out into the world, I forget about my parents, but my parents never forget about me. I know that. I'm always on my parents' minds, but I'm out living my life, you know? It's like one of those, it doesn't matter how old you get, you know? Your parents will always think of you. It never goes away. The tiny hammers, because, sorry Papillon, let me get back to this. She broke a piece of her dollhouse out, and the tiny hammer is just small enough to fit into the dollhouse to put the piece back. But I don't know, I just wanted to make a comically small hammer. So, I did. Okay guys, I'm gonna push through, guys. I'm gonna push through. We're gonna finish this picture. Let's do this. Just another little bit of focusing. I'm just gonna... Ooh, hit the camera again. My gosh. What a surprise. I'm just gonna do this part over here real quick. Let's stop moving. Okay. Just gonna do this part as well. Because this is a B lead in a 0.5 thickness. 0.5 millimeter, I guess, I don't know. So it's sharp. Oh, my cat's calling me, you guys. Just hold on, he's gonna bother everybody. I'm just quickly gonna go fetch him. I'm still here, I'm just... Oh my goodness, I'm just getting up. Gonna open the door. Truly, just open the door. Yes? Yes? Yeah, be good. Be good. Nice little thing. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Just my cat being... My cat, I think he went to sleep, and then when he woke up, no one was around. So I just went and I got him. He's fine. He's on my bed now. He's gonna be chilling. Okay, so her eyes are a little bit lighter, so I can get away with just a little bit there. Yeah, okay, let's see. We're pushing through, guys. Pushing through. This is happening. Her lips aren't gonna be so dark. I feel like going too dark makes it look like a horrible lipstick is going on. It's like, no, this is a child. Also back then, I mean, if you wore lipstick and makeup, I mean, only, you know, ladies of the night would wear makeup and stuff, so... Well, that and people in theatre. the theater, they would wear makeup. So that's one of the things that bothers me about period dramas. Like, there's two things, right? I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, first of all, period dramas, the makeup that they do in period dramas are often way too much. I understand when they do makeup that doesn't look like makeup. I like that. But then you get makeup that absolutely looks like makeup, and I just, And then they wake up with the makeup, like in the period drama. Like, the character wakes up, full mascara, everything. Like, And another one that gets me is, and this is like a weird one, so yeah, these are Theodore's sisters. He's got two sisters, two younger sisters. So there's Emily, I think she's 19. And then there's little Lenny, who's 13. So yeah, these are his little sisters. I used to write it in that he had 3 sisters. But then I couldn't find a spot for the third one. The third one was going to be in service. So she was going to be a servant in someone's house, but I just... Anyway, another one in period drama movies that gets me is male characters. Okay, so when you get an earring, then no matter what happens, you have a little hole in your ear forever. So then there'd be a male character in a period drama who in real life had earrings but took the earrings out, and then he still got his little earring holes. And then I'm like watching this, and like back then men didn't wear earrings at all. Like, okay, unless you were a pirate, but pirates are awesome. And then I just see like this Georgian man with an earring hole, and I'm like, And it's just one of those funny things that, like, I know it's not fair for it to take me out of the movie, so, but it does. Yeah, the man is not a sibling. It's, this is Theodore's employee. He's got one employee who works for him over at the workshop, and this is him. This is Salty. So he is sort of a man of all works. He'll tend the garden, and he'll take care of the horses and stuff like that. Andrea, yeah, it's black magic, waking up with perfect makeup. Oh my goodness. Or just going to, like, am I the only one who gets like a mini anxiety attack if I think I have to go to sleep with makeup on? Oh my goodness, I cannot. Because first of all, I'm gonna stain my pillowcase, which is like, I love my pillowcase. I go out of my way to get a very comfortable pillowcase. Really soft. And second of all, as far as I know, if you sleep with mascara on, you can break your eyelashes. I don't know how true that is. Maybe it's just something I heard in school and just took along with me in life. But if it is true, I'm like, ooh. So anyway, after that, a little segue. Breaking eyelashes. I think that's true. I'm fairly certain that that's true. Like, it's not good for you. Or people who get, like, eye infections from eyeliner being on too long, if you don't know. Oh, you guys had to hear that. That's some construction going on. Yeah, I know you can get eye infections if you don't clean off your eyeliner or if you leave it too long. So there's like, don't sleep with your makeup on. Like, I really get anxious. I'm like, when I get home after I've worn makeup for the day, I'm like, where's a mirror? Where's my makeup remover? It's like the first thing I do when I walk in the house. Papillon, I'm the type of girl who gets anxiety if I have to wear makeup. Oh, okay, you're not a fan of makeup. I have to say, I don't wear makeup much either. I actually feel like we're pretty fortunate. We do live in a day and age where it's not that required. Even when I was working at a studio and whatnot, I wouldn't wear makeup. I would just leave it. But if it's like a nice, someone's birthday, or we're going out or something, then I'll wear some makeup. But I'm a big fan of the look of like the least amount of makeup possible. So I would really just put on my BB cream and just a little bit of eyeshadow, some mascara, and then I love more natural tone lipsticks and whatever. So that to me is like, that's all good. Just so you look a little bit nicer, because I feel like it's also showing the person you're doing a little bit of effort for them, or you know. But most of the time, no makeup for me. It's fine. I'm good, thank you. Saves a lot of money though too, because makeup's expensive. If you want your makeup to look proper, you have to buy the expensive stuff, or at least like the mid-range stuff. And if you don't use it that much, you save a lot of money. And whoa, that was me. I almost hit the thing. So yeah, I'm also all about saving some money, so it's fine. And there's also like, I mean, this is something that bothers me at least. Like, if you wear too much makeup, you're gonna clog your pores, and then you got the pimple breakouts as well. So it's, or if you don't clean it properly afterwards, like, or you have to clean it. Oh, you didn't clean your makeup brush. Well, I don't really use makeup brushes. Oh, really? You last time you wore it in 2016. Oh, go for it, Papillon. You do you. Seriously, you do you. Yeah, we live in a society. We don't need to wear that much makeup nowadays. It's fine. I mean, if you want to, you should, obviously. But it's like if you do what you want, it's great. I never learned, so I just don't do it. Sometimes I wish I knew how to do it, but my husband doesn't like makeup. Oh, really? Your husband doesn't want you to... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I watched a lot of makeup tutorials. I went into like a phase where I watched a lot of makeup tutorials, but what I learned was it's impossible to look perfect with makeup on. Because I always thought, geez, you know, there's these women who look perfect and it's great. And I'm like, I never will, so I'm just gonna stop trying. So for me, it's very much that minimal look. Just a little bit, just to gussy up a little bit, and then I'm happy, but also not a heck ton. If you take care, this is the beautiful thing about it. If you just take good care of your skin, and I feel like in my case, if I just keep my eyebrows shaped very nicely, keep my eyebrows clean, and my skin clear, I can generally get away without makeup, and also get good sleep, because that's one thing, nice thing about cover up is like if you've got like blue circles under your eyes, you can like cover it up. So getting good sleep is also like useful. Not that I always do. But oh, you make vintage looks, pencil trees. Woo! Pencil trees. There's many of you. Sorry, I was reading 50s, 60s pencil trees. Okay, so you do vintage looks, yo, pencil tree. Mwah, perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, you have a fear of looking stupid, Papillon. Yeah, I know. I got you. I do too. For me, I always feel like I look like the, who's the, I don't know if I can say this. Can I say prostitute? The prostitute character from My Name is Earl. Like, I feel like her when I wear makeup, I have to say. I don't know if you guys remember what she looks like, but My Name is Earl, the prostitute from there. Her makeup looks awful. I feel like her when I wear makeup sometimes. I'm like, oh, I overdid it. So I also, like, very little bit. But I wish I could do, like, the whole retro thing. I wish I could do the red lipstick. I'm really bad with red lipstick. I have a red lipstick that suits my skin tone very nicely, but I can't pull it off. And I wish I could do like a winged eyeliner or like liquid liner, but I can't. I make a big mess of it, so it's fine. I smudge everything on purpose just so that you know, I'm held to a lower standard. But I do love watching, there's this one person on YouTube, this is actually quite interesting, that I watch from time to time. She finds old makeup from like decades ago, and then she tries it on and wears it. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's possibly poisonous, but she does it for the views. So, and it's just interesting to see like how everything is packed and all that stuff. I don't know, well, there's that guy. Oh my goodness, you guys. There's this guy on YouTube who literally, pencil trees is now a time period. Yes. There's the guy, he finds, you guys know, okay, so you know, what do you call it? It's like food ration packets that were given to soldiers during wartime, right? He finds old ones of that, and then, like, from World War I, World War II, and then he opens that stuff, and he eats it. And sometimes it's like rancid, but other times it's actually still edible. And he eats it and he tells you what it tastes like. Yo, I was addicted to those videos for a while. It was crazy. Or they'll give you like a little cigarette, and then he'll like smoke the cigarette and tell you like, oh, it doesn't have a filter, you know? It's like, what? This guy. I'm like, how does he not have like diarrhea permanently? Like, I'm sorry, I know that's disgusting, but like, how does he not like? I mean, sometimes he does say, "Oh, Andrea, you've seen that." He does say sometimes, "Look, this gave me diarrhea. I'm sorry, guys." But like, at the same time, like, how do you not have diarrhea like all the time if you're doing that? That's crazy. That is like, you do not love your intestines if you're doing that the whole time. But anyway, I just thought that just reminded me of that. Like, there's the makeup, and then there's like the old makeup and the old food. Like, don't do it. You know, don't do it. Just don't. Yeah, it's gross. It is you. It's crazy. Okay. Golly, guys, I'm nearly. Let me just pull out so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So we're nearly there. We're in the home stretch. Let's see what I need to do. I still need to do. Sorry, guys, I'm yawning. Hammer. Basket. Pants. Those little bows could use some more shading. I think yeah. I'm just gonna keep it. Come on. And his mustache. His mustachio over here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Ez. You can do it. I'm getting mad at myself. Let me refine. Hold on, I'm gonna leave our eyes for last. Let's just. This I want to do like a little checkerboard pattern. So let's see. I'm just pushing through today, guys. I'm committed, even though I have to talk about some guy like eating 60-year-old desserts. Like, they'd give like a little dessert, and they'd give like a little meat package as well. It's like, oh my goodness, you guys. If I find it, I'm gonna link it in, because I haven't watched it in so long. But if I find it, I will link it in the Discord for you guys. I don't know where. I'll just put it in like the general chat, just so you guys, you need to watch it to understand just how addictive it is to watch this kind of thing, because it's so fascinating as well. He tells you how it tastes different from like our modern equivalent of whatever it is. Like, this is a 60-year-old you know, this brand, and then he'll tell you it's like different. Oh, are you off work? Yay, Mimi! Boo, work, boo, boo. I am literally working right now, so I'm like, yay, work. Or he makes like, oh my goodness, you guys, like he makes like the coffee as well. Like, you get a little coffee sachet or something. He makes like the coffee, and then he'll like tell you what the coffee tastes like, and it's like, oh, I mean, I'm fascinated, but yeah, it's Immortal Phoenix Rising. Yo. Wait, I'm gonna start up my Swatch. It's on the Switch, right, Mimi? I wanna see. I'm like, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of working. No, I will get back to work, I promise. I just want to see if I can find this. Yes, it's this first one. Let's see. It's expensive! Okay, but anyway. It's a little pricey. Yo, it looks cool though. Yo! Yo, this looks cool. Oh man, I'm gonna add it to my wish list, and then I'm gonna keep an eye if it ever comes on sale. It's not even that big either. Oh my goodness. Yo, okay, I've got it on my wish. No, it's not on sale right now. It's the thing. This is like full price. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's definitely. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch some videos on it and check it out. Because it's a third-party title, it'll definitely go on sale. So I don't feel like that'll be a problem. So it's something to keep an eye on. But yeah, I need to finish playing What's Its Face anyway. I want to finish Link's Awakening, so it's fine. I do have other games that I still want to play. Okay, time to make this wool look like wool. I think it's supposed to be sewing things, but I made it wool because I like knitting. I like sewing as well, but I'm like in a knitting phase right now. There we go. So this is supposed to be like, it's a shadow supposed to be cast over this. There's a Halloween party? I don't know if I can come. Wait, talk to me. What Halloween party? Why? When? I want to go to a Halloween party, but I don't know if I can. Because of time zones. I don't know. Okay, I'm just trying to make it seem like there's like a shadow of her arm going over there. I don't know if it's working. So it's not long ago, so it might be a while until next time. That's okay. I'm happy to wait. I mean, I've got other games to play. It's just, if there's a good game for me to keep an eye on, at least now I know. That's how I feel. It is in my Discord. Oh! Oh! I'll go check. Some partiness. Yo, that sounds cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, okay. I'll check it out. Because of time zones and because of all that sort of things, I don't know, but I'll try. I'll see. I'd like to. I'd really, really like to. Saturday at 6 p.m. for us. What time zone 6 p.m.? Give me like a time zone. I need it. Oh, give me like a GMT plus whatever. Like, let's see if we can narrow this down. And visit each other and have costumes. That's so cute. I'm like waiting. We should be in the same time zone. You and me, Mimi? Are you serious? What time is it? Right now it's 4:15 for me, Mimi. What's yours? Like, I'm like trying to like, this is me like waiting. I'm like just staring at the chat. I'm like, yes. Central European. Central European. I think there's like a... Isn't there like a 2-hour difference? I think it's a 2-hour. Sorry, I've got my pencil in my mouth. I feel like a... Berlin time. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. That does help. Berlin time. 6 p.m. I'm gonna have a look. Yeah, it's the same time zone. Saturday the 23rd. Yo. That's like in 2 weeks. Oh, Pencil Tree, really? Same time. Yo. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll see if I can make it. I'll see. On a Saturday, I should. I'll see. It's such fun. I don't even have a costume. Oh, I have to get a costume. Oh my goodness. It's so exciting. It's such fun. Animal Crossing's the best. Oh, hi, Alistrina. What's up? Same time for you. Awesome. Yeah, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. It's so stupid. I love it. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to get this picture done. If I can finish this today, then my slacking... I say slacking, but I was sick. My resting... Oh, I'll go easy on myself. My resting and relaxationing will not be like... It won't have been too bad. I can just finish this picture. Then I'll feel good. I'll be like, I finished the drawing. I did it. I did it! But I also... Animal Crossing costume is required. Damn it. I need to... So I need to... Oh, no. I'll find one. Wait, do you mean like... You mean a costume in the game, right? You don't mean I have to go now out and like... buy a costume in real life, right? We're not gonna do webcams. You need to like... specify here, because I'm a very literal person. You'll see me like dressed up like Tom Nook. Like a cheapo Tom Nook. Basically just duct tape. Yeah, in the game, I got you. Okay, I'll see if I can find something costumey. Just see me rock up. I look normal in the game, but in real life I'm like dressed like Isabel. Aww! Okay. So it's in the voice chat, in the Discord, and streaming the games, even if you... No webcams, yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll keep an eye open for that. I really will. Thank you for inviting me. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, and you just try and get this done. Cause now I want to go. I want to play Animal Crossing so that I can find something that looks like a costume. I'm so excited. Animal Crossing, I swear it's gonna like eat my life. It's the best. Okay, there. I think that kind of looks good. Okay. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm almost done. I'm not gonna make his pants too dark because it's not gonna stand out against anything. So I'm just gonna shade it a few tones lower. Just a little darker here. I don't think anybody's gonna like pay attention to his pants at this point, so I think it's okay if it's a little bit flat. And then I'm so close to being done. These little ribbons I feel like need a little bit more dimension, so just in the middle here going out. Just in the middle here going out. Okay, and this guy. Okay, and his mustachio. You guys can watch me like mustachio him up. I feel like a lot of his mustache now got lost. Hold on. It looks like a blob. Yeah, there's so much to do, Andrea. Yo, Andrea, yeah, you weren't around. I just got, like, this last week? No. What day is today? Like, a few days ago, I got a 3-star island. So now I'm like, construction! Gonna make the nicest island I possibly can, but I have, like, 0 taste. So it's still gonna look like crap, but I'm like, I don't care. I'll still love it. Okay. There we go. He's got his little mustache. And he's got like little whiskers as well. It's like one of those patchy beard whiskers. Yes! Okay. Now time for me. gonna push on through. Another 10 minutes, guys. What do you think? Renovating my house is a huge mess right now. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be me soon. So like, here's a question about renovating and stuff. Am I gonna just lose all of the bridges and the inclines that I made now? So I have to pay for them so I have to demolish them. Can't I move them, or do I have to demolish them and put new ones in? Because now like all my bridges and inclines are in the wrong place if I want to like make my island proper. Like that's something I don't know. I don't want to waste money. I don't have millions, I just have a like you know, I don't have a lot of money in the game. Okay, now I'm just gonna do a neat outline of this drawing, and then when that's done, the drawing's done. It's finished. And I can scan it, and it's ready to be put in the book. I don't think I ever finished a drawing on stream before, so this is pretty fun. Yeah, demolition. Oh, fudge. Okay, I'll do it. It's fine. It's fine, Animal Crossing. It's fine. I'll just do it. It's fine. If I didn't love the game this much, it would be a problem. I think 10,000 per demolishing and then paying them out for a new one. No! I don't have that kind of money. Okay, it's fine. I'll raise it. I'll just hope for another torrential island. I hit one the other day. I was like, yeah, it's a... But then I never hit one again. It's fine. I'll just grow fruit. I'll just grow pumpkins. Okay, sorry guys. This is a little bit of focus work. You guys you might see my face in the frame every now and then. My big head in the frame every now and then. But ow! See, I'm hitting the camera. Let me do this. And I can go in close and you guys can still see what I do. Look, I mean, they obviously knew what they were doing when they made this game. Like, they want you to kind of work for your island. Because it also means that you play longer in a game that's really got no end game. So, I understand why they would do that. I don't blame them. It sucks, but I get it. I do. Far be it for me to judge. So Emily's got nice blue eyes, so her eyes are gonna be nice and a bright color, so not that dark, I don't think. Yeah, I wonder how many hours I've put into. I haven't put that much time into what's its face, Animal Crossing even, so it's fine. And I know there's like updates coming soon, so that's cool too. I'm happy. I'll keep playing. I've only been playing for like a month, so it's fine. Okay, I feel like this little shine here is not clear enough. You guys see? The next step is Papillon. It's scanning it in. Scanning it in and putting it in the book. Then it's done. Hmm? Oh, my mom's cat's asking for food! Not now, Tallulah. I'm at a critical time. So yeah, the next step after this is, well, I finish this. Scan it in. And then on to the next one, you know? There's so much to do. I'm just gonna keep going. It's tiring and wonderful at the same time. Because there's a lot of stages to it. There's a lot of like outlining and drawing and Finally I shade it. And sometimes I shade on the iPad, sometimes I shade on paper, sometimes I shade both. There's a fun drawing coming up that I would like to do on stream as well, if I can. It's more of like a, this is pretty comical, but this is like a proper comical picture, proper funny one. So I think doing it on stream and getting you guys' input as I go is going to be super helpful, because I'm supposed to draw an expression that's funny and I'm just not getting it. Just does not look funny at all, so it would definitely help to do it on stream and get you guys' opinion as I go. Oh yeah, okay, so Papillon, yeah, these are some fun questions I'd love to answer. So yeah, it stays in grayscale, because it's just book illustrations. But what I've done is I scanned it in before I started shading it, so the line art does exist if ever I want to go and do this in color later on. I can. It's there. And I do a combination sometimes of oh my goodness, my words, you guys. Sorry, it's because I'm focusing. I do a combination between digital and physical shading sometimes as well. So, I mean, I could show you if you want to see. I've got my iPad here. I'll feed you in a bit, old girl. I'm just busy. 10 more minutes. Let me open this bad boy up. Hold on, I'll show you. Don't worry. Like, this one. Was it this one? No, it's not that one. Yeah, so here's one that's a combination. The characters were shaded in pencil, and then I scanned it in, and then the background was shaded on the iPad. So that's one. So it depends on the situation. Depends on the complexity. Some pictures I just know will be faster, like this one. No, this one's also a combo. This one's also a combo. Like the background, because I did the dappled light and all of that, it's like a combination of digital and physical. So yeah, I do both. It really depends. Sometimes I start out shading a picture on paper, and then I can see it's just not working, and then it's like I press the eject button and I abort, and I rather than just shade it on the computer instead. Well, not the computer, on the tablet. It is a computer. Shush, it's a computer. It'll always be a computer to me. So yeah. So this one I chose to do in pencil just because, I don't know, I like doing characters in pencil. I do, because, pun intended, it adds character to the drawing. If there's these little, you know, little misalignments and little imperfections, I feel like it adds to it. Yeah, pencil tree, bother me. Well, you never bother me, actually, so it's fine. Pencil tree, message me, go ahead. I'll keep an eye out. So yeah, please get in touch, pencil tree, always. Oh, you see me do both of these. You're very much a beginner. Oh, okay. Papillon, do you have a, what do you have any digital stuff that you know, you say you've got a tablet. Yeah, what methods do you use? I mean, we can chat about it, I don't mind. Just talk. I'm really just sitting now finishing the drawing, so I'm happy to chat. Just trying to get these lines to separate, because it did kind of get muddled, and it's my fault, all of these shapes. They got a little bit muddled. It's okay. If I can just, if I can keep this going. You can do it, Papillon. I agree. Oh, sorry, you guys just saw my head. It's just such delicate work sometimes just to get all of these little details in here. Also a very weird hand shape that I drew here, but I'm like, deal with it. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna mute for 2 seconds. Oh, sorry guys. My brother's ordering takeout and he wanted to know what I wanted. And I'm like, I want some chow mein and some sushi. So that was the conversation that I just had. Sorry guys. Okay, so you're trying on Cretan tablet. Oh, you got a Huion tablet. Oh, your mom's a traditional artist, Papillon. That's really cool. And yeah, Pencil Tree's right. Get Clip Studio Paint. It's awesome. It's really cheap. And it goes on sale really often as well. Yeah, it's awesome. Clip Studio Paint. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be dinner time for me soon, you guys. So I'm gonna get as far as I can before dinner time. Still trying. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have some sushi. Even though it's like, it's avo sushi, it's like avocado. I don't do fish sushi anymore. Because I watched that thing on, I don't know if you guys saw it. It's on Netflix. It's called Seaspiracy. I don't know if you guys watched it. But it's all about like how overfishing is like depleting the oceans and killing everybody. And ever since I watched that, I'm like, seriously, I'm just nervous about eating fish now. It's gonna take me a while to eat fish again, so for a while I'm like, I'm not eating fish, it's okay. Sorry, fishies. I'll leave you alone for now. I'm sure I'll go back to eating fish eventually, but for now I'm like, I don't have it in me to eat fish. I eat beef, I eat chicken, I eat pork, but the fish I'm like, oh no, my ozone layer. Papillon, you're saying, I just struggle to find tutorials that can help me do the painting part. The drawing I'm kind of okay, but I struggle to mix colors and shade. That's just practice though, I think. I feel like that's just practice. You'll get it eventually. Ah, this is so tedious. I hate doing this kind of work. Like, oh my goodness. It puts the lotion in the basket. Puts the lotion in the basket or it gets the hose again. Puts the lines on the basket. Yes, Kit Kat? Kit Kat? My boy. You wanna go? It's dinner time, right? Yeah. My cat's talking to me, saying it's dinner time. Okay, guys, I nearly finished this. I pushed through today, guys. I pushed through, darn it. Okay, so this is how far I got. I just need to finish the lines on this. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I streamed for 2 hours today, which is really cool, I think. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, that's how far I got today. Woo! Okay, so I almost finished outlining her. I just need to outline these two. So yeah, I'm gonna say good. Yeah, tedious but worth it, pencil tree. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye for today. So then I'll see you guys next week, probably Monday. But I'll keep you guys posted if I don't feel well, obviously, you know, or if something comes up. But I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, just thanks for sticking with me for this long, guys. I never stream this long. Woo! But yeah, have a good day, guys. So let me see who's still here. Andrea and Mimi, I think, are still here. Alistrina, yeah, Alistrina, you're new, and Papillon, you're pretty new too. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, bio. Pencil tree, I'll keep an eye on my phone. It should go off on my phone when you message me on Discord, but if it doesn't, I'll like check. So I'll try to remember. But yeah, you guys have a good day. And yeah, just go be amazing, guys, and we'll just go play Animal Crossing and go play Phoenix, whatever that game is. Just go play, guys. Just go play. Yeah. Papillon says great stream. Thanks, guys. Go kick butt in the world. I'll see you guys next time. Hugs, not drugs.